side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the
Pull up the morning, bro. Where you at? What's in? What's happening? Oh, man. Southside, Clayco, oh, damn, homie, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I make on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Neck. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
Pull up the morning, bro. Where you at? What's in? What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, homie, come on.
Hit Cat on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of these sneaks. We throwing up 4s and 1s and 3s and talking about
what's in, what's happening? Hey, we just pull up the morning, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Scary Town. Auto National, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles. Gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's out in Marlboro. I'ma pack a car, I'ma take the girls and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, so bring it, bring it, bring it now. This will reach out, so let it take you, ugly.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet.
Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both the feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Find us in the magnificent city of Atlanta. Used to be the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here. That's why they still sound the train horn inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. On the visitor's sideline, a look there at the head coach of the Seahawks. His team making the long flight, always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Falcons. His team looking for a spark, hoping Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game in a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
That's complete to Pearsall. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Love. Exiting the pocket right.
Jordan Love scrambles from the pocket.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So 4th down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hey, what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around. Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Another run here, another run by Swift, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it, and he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. First down.
On play action, Shedeur. Now, a short one caught by Tonjes. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Falcons' 35-yard line.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Bates' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on this field goal.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense are running back to Devon Achane, set to go to work once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. That went out wide to Achane. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get.
A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Achane. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's Torrey Taylor now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 2. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And that will lead to a second down. They go play action. No chance at all. He'll go down. A two-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines-Allen, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Here's Lane. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. That's to the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Jalen Lane. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 on the Seahawks.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw is Love. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Falcons.
Here's a give to H.A. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Love. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Love. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Hovering, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Burden, the man on the move. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 9. From the gun, it's Shador. Overrun him in a flash, and he lost the football. Looked like one of the Seahawks was in there and did keep the ball with Seattle.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Deron Payne. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Falcons offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On first down, it's Love. That's taken in by Achane. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, Achane. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Atlanta.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We'll go play action with Love. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down.
On first and 10, here's Love. That one incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
The coverage by John Campbell.
Here's Love. Flowers with the catch. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It's 3rd and 4. Now Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown Falcon. That is second TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Smith. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2. In motion goes Dobbs. They'll go again with Swift. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Julian Love brings him down.
A gain of a yard.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Complete to Isaiah Likely. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. Back on the guard, Sam Cosmi. Now, Shador to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
It's fourth down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Falcons offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chan. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And 11.
To throw is Love. In the field, he's got a Conquo. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run, it's Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Sanders. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Now it's Sanders. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Here's Sanders to throw. And that ball incomplete. Tip Ryman, the tight end, was the intended target. And it'll be second down. On play action, Shador. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball an extra second in the pocket. With the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. First down throw there is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Pass caught. That's Lane. Now a timeout. That's their 1st. As the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Love to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, a loose football. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeGee.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Seahawks offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, Sanders. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's out left and complete to Burden. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. complete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. It is 3rd and long. And this drive is going backward. Taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3-and-out.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
He'll run this one straight ahead with H.N. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Atlanta.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll play action with Love. This one complete to Hayward. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it here. It's H.N. And he is going to have that Falcons first down. They're able to convert by plenties on 3rd and 1.
The Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Complete on the tight end screen. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's H.N. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Love. And he's in. Devon H.N. Touchdown Atlanta. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Falcons move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. gonna bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Seahawks 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. They need to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Pass caught left side by Likely. From 29. Here's second down and 7. Put Ryman in motion. Give up the middle with Swift. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This one complete to Bateman. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the gun, it's Shador. The man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
They will run it over center with Swift. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Ron Payne there for the stop. Hook him up on a second down and 8.
At the Falcons 44-yard line.
Sanders will throw it. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The linebacker, Nick Herbig, in for the sack. That's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Shador. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either the ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons first down.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And it's into the hands of Flowers. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to Zay Flowers.
A run up the middle with Achane. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll run with A.J. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground.
It is brought in the end zone. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown Falcons. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now, the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
To throw is Sanders. Short, complete to Likely. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Sanders. He gets this complete to Burden. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. He'll swing this out to Swift. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Sanders going to throw again. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Greg Woodson there defensively.
On the option, it's Swift. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. Burden, the man on the move. On 3rd and 1, it's Sanders. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Sanders. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. In motion goes Likely. Now Sanders on 3rd and long. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And a good run there. He's getting 5 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. As he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there. Picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Escaping to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a 1st down.
4 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Right off the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd
Taylor.
and 10.
Forced out wide. He runs with it. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They put Ryman in motion.
At the 14-yard line.
Taylor looking to throw. That's to Dobbs again. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time. They try Swift. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory.